Hi guys, I'm back with another Walking Dead Season 8. This is going to be talking about Scott Gimple recently interviewed at Entertainment Weekly, talk about the Whispers and how the story is going to be to come after Season 8 and so forth like that. And I also want to talk about Lauren Conrad, talk about her that plays Maggie on the show. And it's going to be briefly, but I have a whole in-depth video about her and all that. But yeah, so let's dive into Scott Gimple talking about the Whispers. We finally confirmed that the Whispers are coming to the TV show and stuff like that. And yeah, and it's real. That story arc right there is really good, and I'm thinking for the Whispers, like, we see the introduction between Rick and Alpha, talking about how they think how to survive and their disagreement, and with Clara and Lydia and their relationship building up, and the Whisper War, and how Alpha got killed, and how Beta got killed, and with the whole Whisper arc, it's so interesting. It's something new. Because we not seen before the comics, we didn't see nothing like that. Or now, not even the TV show about how the Whisper uses the walker head and all that stuff. And camouflage and being right in the herd. Because we seen with the guts, that will work. But there's a no different method. So far like that. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll see Heath. There's a lot of people talks about it. And with the Heath went missing in season 7, we don't even know what happened to him and so forth. But there's a lot of speculation that Heath is somehow with the Whispers because there's like a card that says PPP, and you can look it up. It says something about Whispers, and it'd be interesting if Heath is in the Whispers somehow. But yeah, it's interesting to see that. But yeah, it will be how they're going to remake it because of Carl not being there no more, how they're going to change it up, see if it's going to be the better or good and all that stuff. But yeah, I think we'll see the Whispers in season 9, no later than 10. But they could give us some hints like they did with Negan throughout season 6. I think it was how they done the introduction of Negan. They had hints throughout season 6 of Negan and till the finale. That's when Negan popped up and stuff like that. They could do that with the Whisper, give them hints throughout the second half of season 8. Or they done like what they did Morgan, done like the critics, because throughout season 5 they done critics of Morgan, and how his journey come from Terminus till he got to Alexander and stuff like that. But yeah, they could do that with a kind of a cliffhanger with the Whispers at the end of season finale. That would be a cool way to do it, like after the war, and then we get this little clip of a hint of a Whisper in with a walker herd or something. We see that, and one of the walkers turn their head when they see something. That would be cool to do, to have get people hyped up for season 9 and so forth like that, and have something new and fresh and stuff. Because I'm thinking that through season 9 we'll see the new beginning, then we'll see the Whispers and Alpha, and if they have Lydia on there and all that stuff. But yeah, it's interesting that it's exciting that they are bringing Whispers, because a lot of people, after Carl got bit and he will pass away, a lot of people speculate they was going to skip the Whispers and stuff, but now we know that they're not. And yeah, besides the point like that, we'll get on to briefly about Lauren Conrad that plays Maggie. We're not getting great news about it, that it looks like she is leaving Walking Dead, but we will not know till April or before May. That's when they film. And yeah, and so forth. But it's a good big if she does leave the TV show, because it might change the dramatic of the show kind of really like a harsh way, because she's the only one from the Green family, and then she's pregnant. What's going to happen with the baby and stuff? We never seen in the comments that she gave birth to it, but we seen it in the New Beginning, because for the comic book, there's a cover. It's issue 132. It's Maggie with holding baby Herschel. And if she leaves the show, like, what's going to happen with the baby? How they're going to are they going to kill her off the show, or are they going to try to make a way to get rid of her somehow? I don't know. They have built up so much for her character to be the leader of the Helltime. She's praying and stuff, and she's got so much more characters down the storyline down the road with the Whispers and issue 174 with her and Negan and stuff. Because when I read that issue that came out in December for 174 for the comic, was between her and Negan, I said I would love to see that in the TV show and so forth like that. And if she leaves the show, we might not possibly get that with that. And it's, what's the point? Like, I really hope she will reconsider to be on The Walking Dead, but I don't know. It don't look like she's not going to be on it, but yeah, it's going to be my disappointing if she does leave, and we'll be like big iffy with the storyline with her and Negan, and it's like that for Carl. I was so hyped to see him in the Whispers, but we'll not get that, but besides the point by that, but yeah, I want to hear your thoughts and opinion about this with Scott Gimple and the Whispers and Lauren Conrad. But I have a more depth video about Lauren Conrad. She's going to leave the TV show. But yeah, leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.